Okie dokie. The simple life, although this is a little bit more van life. Most important thing about van life, and it's the one tragedy, it's the thing I hate about this country, is that because there are quite a few people who spend time in vans, who are very druggy, very alky, everybody assumes you're one. One of the things I do is I put a tripod there. When the farmers go up and down, they're like, tripod, not a druggy lunatic, doing something, well, most farmers have become such rednecks these days, doing something that might be slightly bourgeois, taking photographs. Anyway, simplicity. I haven't got the time to do the essay yet. Now, those live at the front. Taking those down so thieves can see you haven't got much in your vehicle. It's actually quite important. And then, I've only just done this now. Don't do complicated fixes, spending ages. It just so happened that pipe fits perfectly. And it's sturdy. Right, now this isn't going to be very good. But thievery, what the simple life really is, God, in 2009, somebody who was a van woman came to stay with me and my daughter. She was in a mess. She didn't have any insurance, so I helped her get her insurance. A week or two later, she toodles off, and she actually stole my cooker. Those are kind of probably worth £100 now. If I had all the time in the world, however, you have to assume the most important thing in life, apart from the fact that in Britain you have to assume. I can, when I do it all properly, though I will never name anybody. You can't rely on anybody. Yes, people might steal stuff. So have it so damn minimal. But you also have to assume everything will break. Now, recapitalising myself recently, I splashed out on what probably is the last gas bottle left. These have been phased out. There was one left at the co-op. Now, I haven't got time to do this now, but I was hearing gas this morning. It's all just about habits. It's just about habits. I get myself into the habit of always turning this off at the top, always, because you can't rely on. You've got that, you've got the pipe, and you've got 3 units there. So this is what simple living is. Train yourself to find the almost, not the lowest common denominator, in this case it is, but find the simplest way. And most people say, oh, you don't need to turn your gas bottle off here. Don't be ridiculous. But that actually is the simplest way of making sure it is safe. However, this morning this was turned off. It's like, I can hear a little bit of gas coming out. This is actually this valve I discovered. I mean, it shouldn't be. It's like impossible. But no, that turning off valve is faulty. My point being, that's the most important thing. Simple living. You have to train yourself to know that anything, even the things that seem almost impossible in modern Britain, will break. So that's a bit of an art, that. Come to that another day. Meanwhile, what simple life really is about is There's no sun today, so I can't get a suntan and warm up. So I'm doing my housework. And it's going to rain in an hour. And only having a life organised such that you only have to do your housework occasionally. That's what it's all about, really. In this world where you can't even have a conversation with people. Hey, if you want to have a good fucking marriage, make sure your other half always in the Gulag. There's a fantastic series, I have to say. It's a bit depressing, but a fantastic series. Gulag Part 1, 2, 3. I stumbled across it. It's on YouTube for free. It is frankly astonishing. Part 3, they got the women doing exactly the same work in the camps in -50. Now, is it misogynist to even say that these days? I don't care. But until we have a society where people can say, look, you do exactly your share of the housework, otherwise knives are for chopping off balls. Ooh, nice woman comes by in big van. No, I wouldn't want a van that big. Super minimal. And I never used to be like that. But of course it just cuts down on fuel. Anyway, back to work, and I'm still in tosspot phase until I truly have had my schism of everything has failed. And that actually is what it's all about. Everything fails, and you just got the simplest life of all. Except everything. Ooh, that's been in there a while. That could go in the rubbish bin. But there has to be pleasure, and we'll come to that. It is right. I had a pleasure thing. Pleasure. Yeah, that's important. I mean, everything that I have is sort of slightly symbolic. That's a chest of drawers. That's my daughter's chest of drawers. It gives me pleasure to look at that. And I've got one or two things that are slight pleasure. You've got to have a little bit of pleasure. Asceticism is a difficult one. I think asceticism with just a little bit of pleasure, and we don't mean the fucking religious version. All religions are nonsense. Anyone that says they understand what are the metaphysical matters, the forces, whatever, is a liar. I've given it a lot of thought. Right,